Hey, so I'm just an average designer who is trying to build something that sticks with AI. So I'm learning in public, I'm building small tools and using design and AI and sharing what works and what flops along the way. So this video is part of the journey. Let's get into it. Okay, so this tool I recently built, and this is using v0.dev. Okay, so as a designer, right now, times can be very scary at the moment, but at the same time, I feel that there's massive opportunity. So this was actually built because I took part in a hackathon, which is the next.js hackathon. So I used the tool v0.dev, which I have used here and there. I've mainly been using Cursor AI, but now I'm starting to see why v0.dev can be quite useful. And that is mainly to build UI first, fine tune the UI. And then if you need to do more advanced stuff, you can then go into Cursor AI. However, with this tool that I built, this idea was actually something that I had to descope like crazy. So let me just demo what this whole tool is about. And this is something that's quite vague and it's still something early doors. So as you can see here, try different design themes fast, built on ShadCN UI, hit the right arrow key, or press CMDR. Export code soon. So this is more of a, like just a teaser. Okay. So here, if you hit the right arrow key, it will then take you to another theme. Okay. And this was inspired by Minecraft. If you hit the right arrow key again, you get another set theme. And this is inspired by Tron. Okay, so if I hit the right arrow key again, we go back to the first theme, right? So here, essentially, this is a hero section with the value proposition, an email subscription, and the product dashboard. So essentially, this basically has all the components, all the base components that are needed for a website, even a product as well. Now, the other thing to note is now here you can actually start changing the font, right? We want Manrope or we want Inter. We want to go elegant, right? We want to go instrument serif, right? And it even does it on this main heading. You can see how it looks and this heading. Let's go back to color. So we want to change the primary color. You can see that's starting to change everywhere. Right? You just want to quickly see how this looks. We want to see how it looks in light mode or dark mode or even auto. And you can even change the radius. Let's see if this works. This is not working fully. No, and this doesn't work fully, as you can see. So again, this is not perfect. There's things that's not working 100%. We go back. Now you go to AI. This is describe your theme, generate. But this is just teasing potential functionality, right? You go back, and this is all within a dynamic menu. So the thinking is we have, normally when you're building stuff, you have a left side panel, you have your layers panel, you have your right side panel for properties. But I was thinking of something a bit different, right? Now, if I do CMDR, this is where we actually randomize the look. I think this is pretty nice. And stumbling upon this, I mean, this is just insane, right? And some of it is not even readable. Okay. So if I try again, you can just keep trying, different themes, seeing how it looks. And the nice thing about this is it's a bit insane, right? But this is the problem of everything looks the same. So how can you quickly see how things look with different fonts, right? So this is actually using the fonts that I put in here. Okay. And we can reset. Let's see if it resets the whole thing. Nice. It doesn't reset the color. Okay, so again, things are not perfect. We go back to purple. Okay, so what is the point about this? So the point that I'm trying to do is, again, I wouldn't regard myself as a high-level designer. I'm more of an average designer. And now the goal is, can I ship products every month or even shorter than that, and until something hits? So what I mean by that is I'm just going to keep trying ideas. And what I've learned is, as someone that doesn't know code very well, when you start to build ideas, the bigger your idea in terms of, like, if you have a lot of features, integrations, the less likely you are to actually build the thing. Okay. And I've tried that. I've tried that with Cursor AI, Lovable.dev, Bolt.dev. And what happens is you're going to run into errors. Okay. And there's a lot of amazing tools out there that can help. So, for example, just to show you the level, right? So this is v0.dev. I have to be on the professional plan, right? And you can see the amount of versions I've done to get to this type of level. Okay. So I did my best not to use any images, no Figma, just purely prompting the look and the feel. And that took a lot of versioning. And the nice thing is I can deploy. I can go into GitHub as well. Once you've deployed on Vercel, you can then get your own domain. And mine is marquee with 3 e's.dev. So you can check it out. You can sign up if you want to be, if you're interested in this tool, right? So there's a lot of plans for this where I thought we can add sections. So this is the hero section. What if you want to add more sections for a landing page, right? And it kind of, it was like a website builder, but you're not starting from scratch. You're essentially adding in sections, and then you're then generating themes. And then you can export the code or the theme or both. And that was too much to do in one go. So rather than me do that, I thought, yeah, why don't I just create this, this teaser product, put it out in public, and then see what happens. And this is basically how I've learned, going forward, is that in order for me to successfully build a product, you have to start really small with one core feature, do that as well as you can, and then ship it and see if there's any traction, right? So the nice thing about this is, let's say I sign up and I've already done it. Okay. Well, it's not going to work on here, right? But the nice thing is you get to see all these different interactions when you start working with real code. And you won't do that when you're doing static stuff. Okay. And there's weird things like that. You see, the sizing is a bit weird when I escape that. But let's just see if I go to the next. Yeah, go to the next. Go next again. Hit random. I mean, that is just insane, right? It doesn't happen straight away. You have to let it wait. You can see this little interaction on the R, right? It's like a marquee. That's where the name came in. It's like a random slot machine. And that was the idea behind the branding, the old HTML marquee tag, right? Which goes from one, like it moves to the next screen. So that was the idea behind it, where you're using the keyboard to go right, or you just go CMDR for a random theme. It doesn't work on these set themes. It only works on the very first page. Let's try that again. Yeah. So again, it's not perfect. There's things that could be done better, but you just want to test the market, get it out. And this is going forward what I plan to do. So if you want to join me on this journey, hit the like, subscribe, leave a comment. There's a lot of tools that I've been using a lot in terms of with real clients. So since December last year, I've been using AI tools, Cursor AI mainly, and now using v0.dev. Lovable.dev is also insane as well. So if you want to join me on this journey and you also can build your ideas, then subscribe. We're also looking to rebrand the channel name, just because I feel that the channel is going to be focusing on AI going forward. And it's not like we are abandoning, the human side, because AI totally relies on you to guide it. So if you are a designer that is on the fence of AI, or you just want to know how to use AI, right, in your daily workflow, then I think it could be a good community. I'd like to start. This is for designers who are interested or curious about AI, who want to build out their own ideas, their prototypes, right? Because the amazing thing about it is when I've used it with real client work, it has saved a lot of time and effort. You're not just doing designs anymore. You're actually having prototypes to show the team. So I'm recovering from a cough, but I just really wanted to say this. I haven't done a video in a while, but I just wanted to get it out. And yeah, let me know your feedback. And hope to see you again soon. But going forward, launching a tool or product every month, see how it does. And let's say something does hit off, then it's going to put more time and resources into that idea. Thanks for watching. See you again soon. Cheers. Bye.